Hi, everybody. Lisa Fry with My Mystical Life, patiently waiting on Mr. Fry to join me. He'll be here shortly. So I'm saving his spot. So that's why this half the camera is like over here. But anyhow, so what are we doing today? Yay, it's a beautiful Saturday here in paradise where I get to look out the window. So yay, next Saturday, I am a free bird. So I will be out and about on the island. And I hear that Sam just told me that the flea market is open down at the, at the what?
Pro Bowl.
At the Pro Bowl, yeah, down here in Hawaii. Oh my gosh, if you guys ever get to Hawaii, you have to go to the flea market because they have some really incredible material there and native art to the island. Oh, it's just really, really, really beautiful. So I definitely suggest that. I'm super excited. So anyhow, this is the point where I tell everybody that if you're on Lisa Fry, Lisa Tabbert Fry on Facebook, I can't see any of your comments. Don't even bother commenting over there. Just go over to My Mystical Life and comment on the live over there, because if you're commenting over on Lisa Tabbert Fry, I cannot see anything. And I don't want to miss anybody's comments. So come on over to My Mystical Life, either there, or you can go and follow us on YouTube. This is our YouTube address. And I'm going to be doing some different things on YouTube exclusively, so you don't want to miss out on what we do over there. Anyhow, so got my cards out already. I'm just kind of sitting here and we're going to wait and see. I want to hear, how is everybody doing today? Angel, hey, hi, how are you? There's my sister. Everybody say hi to my sister. Angel, thank you. I put some more color in my hair today because it was looking a little bit gray. So Angel says, hi, Sam. Hi, everybody. We already have a bunch of people on, so that's awesome. Don't forget, you can always go log on from YouTube now, and you can log on from My Mystical Life on Facebook, so I can see your comments. If you're on my personal page, I cannot see comments. Go to My Mystical Life and get on the live over there. But we're also going to be adding Instagram to this, the Instagram stories as well. So that is coming up. Thank you so much, Aaron. That's going to be coming up in the next couple days. I just figured out how to do it like 5 minutes before I got on here, and it boggled my brain, so I had to stop. But anyhow, Vinny Avia. Vinny. Oh, because you're just on there. Okay. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh, there we are. Vinny, I want to talk about following in somebody's footsteps, following in somebody's principles that you've learned, that's been a mentor or a father figure to you, that really is steeped in where you go in life and what you do. And I just feel like there's some things that you kind of sit back and go, would somebody else do this? In those moments when something like that happens, just know that that is guidance, that you're having a lot of spiritual guidance from moments like that. They're talking about one foot in front of the other and following guidance. So I hope that helps, because that really is a prevalent thing for you, actually. It's that you're very much guided by somebody that's passed away. Renee says, love your necklace. Thank you very much. That is one of my pieces that I've made. I do silversmithing. If anybody doesn't know that, I haven't been doing a whole lot of it because we've been super busy. But it is, I make it specifically so she's swimming up, and it is all sterling silver. And what is this stone, honey? It's aquamarine.
I don't know. I can't see it. The stones?
Yeah, they were yours.
No, they're not.
Something like that. I don't know what they are.
They were mine.
I don't know what they are. No, I just don't know what they are.
They were mine.
Oh, look, let's get rid of Zazid. That's nice. That's nice you have an opinion, Zazid. Why don't you just, go away? It doesn't bother. I have a wonderful group of people, and if that's what you believe, that's wonderful for you. I'm glad you have a belief system. Everybody has to have a belief system, and I really firmly believe that. Well, I don't care what you believe in. Even atheists have a belief system. Believe it or not, you guys, they believe in nothing, and that's what they believe, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So, let's see. Just don't pay attention to trolls, guys. It's not worth the time.
Kick his ass off.
Kick his ass, the best. No. Okay. everything is love. Everything should be love. And that is something that's going on right now. Is there's a lot of hatred going on, and I don't particularly care to. Oh, don't take it the wrong way. You just called us devil. That's okay. All the love in the world. So here we are with Thor. Hi, Thor. I don't need to be told anything. Thank you very much, Zazid. Have a great afternoon and feel blessed and joy. And I hope that your angels are protecting you every step of the way. Have a wonderful afternoon. Okay, Thor. Well, Thor, they're trying to talk to you in the way that you're going to understand. That's all. They're trying to get across impressions of what you're going to understand. And I think that every once in a while, it's okay. Don't worry about a troll. It's all right. It is okay.
Kick his ass off.
I can't. They were on Periscope, and it's fine. It is fine because everybody has their own thoughts, and that's all right. I'm okay with that because I know that I work with the angels. I mean, I work with the angels. So there we go. That is your guides trying to get your information across in a way that you're going to understand. They're trying to jiggle memories is what they're trying to do. They're trying to go, think about this, and then follow it down the rabbit hole. That's what you need to do. Follow it down the rabbit hole. And that is all that reading is. And they're trying to take you to a next level here, Thor. They're trying to take you to a next level. And that's really important. I didn't notice that my husband's still not here with me. No, it's not what I think. It's not what you think. I have no idea. I have no idea that. Let the pinklet haters hate. It's okay. You guys don't worry about it. Really don't worry about it. Because that's what makes our world go around is our differences. Kind of right now they kind of suck because that chasm seems to be a little bit larger at the moment. But it'll adjust. It'll adjust. I hope that wasn't hate mail that I just got. Because I'm fine with people getting on here and commenting and all of that. But when you start tracking me down on my different sites, it irritates me. It irritates me. Let him. No, it's not Larimar. It's not Larimar. I know what you're trying to say, Amy. It is not Larimar. Absolutely. I know it's not. And when I think of it, I'll definitely put it out there. But it is all sterling silver. It's other than that. Anyhow, Sam's answering the door. No, that was somebody sending me something on Wix. And that's why I'm like, just don't. Okay, unless it was positive. Okay, so you guys, gosh, I'm kind of terrified to say this now. Well, I'm going to go right here first. Next Tuesday, I have a class starting. We have a great, incredible group of people that are going to be on it. I'm so excited.
I have no idea how to tell what's what.
Oh, you click it. Yeah, it's hard to get to, honey. It is 7:00 Central Time. Super affordable. It is $10 a class. It is a 3-month long class. This isn't a slam bam thank you ma'am class. This is a 3-month class, and at the end of it, our last 2 classes are nothing but reading other people. Intuitive reading. We're not using tools. We're all working from our intuition at that point. So that is starting next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. And you can find the link here at mymysticallife.com on the front page. If you go below the main picture, there's a little box there with the information for this class. Click on that box and that takes you directly to the class. So it is going to be a great class. We're going to have a lot of fun. Don't forget, if you guys are watching me from, I love you. If you guys are watching from Lisa Tabbert Fry on Facebook, I will be eliminating using my personal page for any types of readings because I'm using Restream and everything goes to my public page, and that's the only place on Restream I can see your comments. So if you're commenting on Lisa Tabbert Fry's live, I can't see it. So I want to see your comments. So head on over to My Mystical Life. Make sure that you like and follow it so that you'll know when I'm online.
Sorry. Snuck up on me.
You can't make this up.
Snuck up on me.
It did sneak up on him. Okay. All right, guys. So let's move on. Vicki McWilliams, you taking the class? Awesome. I have not really, I know that Isis was on there. I know that we have a lot of, it's going to be a lot of fun. Put your clothes back on. No, I'm kidding.
What the hell's the matter with you?
I'm kidding. He was standing on the staircase looking down at me. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. They don't have enough.
He says there's not enough brain bleach for all of you for that. Okay. Oh gosh, let me get back on target here. Oh gosh. You know, you guys, here's the thing, Megan Matthews, you can still do the class. Even if you cannot attend the class, you guys, you would be put in the private group that goes with it, that is only for students from now and that have been previously in this class. So you have a great group of people to be able to ask questions from, as well as myself, of course. But there's a recording. So you can always watch the recording of the class. You don't have to necessarily join that class right then. You can always see in the recording. Okay, so let's move on, you guys. We have a ton of people, and I have got to get on the ball. So we should do some really fast stuff today. Throw out a topic that we should talk about and have people come on and discuss, and we'll do a little bit of that as well as some readings as well. I'm supposed to talk to somebody about energetic healing. Somebody on here really needs some energy healing and to maybe look into becoming an energy healer. So if that is something that you're looking at, know that everybody on the face of the planet, yes, I record all of our sessions. I'm not weird like anything, but I mean, I do make sure I record sessions so you guys have a recording. It's really important. I love that. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Everybody, if you could share one time, that'd be fabulous. I would love that. We're trying to grow our audience on YouTube. And that is something where he was totally mortified. Carol, he was totally mortified up the stairs. Oh my gosh. Yes, you can get notifications from My Mystical Life. I believe so. Okay. But do know, I'm glad your COVID tested negative. That is incredible, Denise. I'm glad to hear that. So the person on here that feels like they're being pulled to energy healing, just know, and this could be for several people. Right now, we need healers. We're trying to raise the vibration, drop out of this low vibration. Do you realize how low the vibration is all over the world right now? I don't care who calls themselves awake or woken. If you're out causing grief and sharing negative shit, that's not high vibrating. Our job is to vibrate high, bring in some joy, create some laughter, and let people feel that connection to spirit. That is so important right now. So important. So don't share shit. Don't internalize it. Let it go. Be like, you know what? This is a little bit beyond my control. I can feel like an emotion. I can talk to people. But if you're putting it out on social media, it stays there. You've put that out there. You won't see shit like that on mine, guys. You won't. Because this is relevant, and this is what we're going to talk about really quickly. If I start to read everybody's posts, and then I go, I'm going to reshare that, my day goes from here to here, and I am not even kidding. I feel it. I go, holy shit, I've got to step away from this energy. Because the energy right now, my mother-in-law's house was a couple blocks away from rioters last night in a rural area, you guys. They had rioters. No. That's scary. You've moved away from it. You're right, Gina. It is so contagious. It is. So just love, lights, and if you feel the need to step into energy and become an energy healer, or to figure out what your clair is and start to work within your clair and expand your intuition, stuff like that, make that happen. Make that beautiful thing happen. Change your dimension. Change your dimension. And that's amazing. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Do we have something we want to talk about today? Because we have been doing that, and it's been a lot of fun where I can have people come on and maybe ask questions about your clair. how to develop your particular clair that you feel you have. And if you guys have that you guys want to talk about, let me know, and we will do a little bit of live guests on here today. Okay. So much for unconditional love. The unconditional love, it's out there. You know, you guys, we should be loving each other. It's so scary. It's so scary. We should be loving everybody. And I understand people's positions, and I just have to sit back and go, I understand your position, but I can't understand hurting other people to prove your point. I can't. Okay. Let's move on. I got to move out of that. I have been all morning, working on, okay, let me get back to this. I'm just being chatty. If everybody could share one time, that'd be great. If you're watching from Lisa Tabbert Fry, go on over to My Mystical Life. I cannot see your comments on Lisa Tabbert Fry. They only show up from My Mystical Life and YouTube at the moment. So make sure and as we've seen, Periscope, yes, as well. Okay, let's see. Let's go here. Crystal bark. Crystal, I'm going to pull you a card. And it's so fitting because I said it like that because I don't need to pull your card. They're talking about you have something in your visual field that they want you to change. There's something that you look upon every day and it pisses you off in the tiniest way. And you, instead of taking care of it, you walk around it kind of emotionally, or whatever you're doing in life, you just kind of walk around it and be like, I'll deal with that another day, or it's not that big of a deal. But actually your guides say it is a big deal because it's something you've trained yourself to be used to instead of resolving. And that's what they want you to do. Take some and get some resolution on some different situations in life. And I'm telling you what, this Hawaii energy, you guys, has tripped me up and thrown me for a loop. If you see me start shaking my head, it's because I have guides that are trying to come in and not just as I'm happening right now and not, I'm leveling. Okay. I have a level up thing going on. Which means they're trying to actually talk through me instead of me just channel. And it's disturbing. Not disturbing. I'm just not ready for it. And so as I shake my head, I'm trying to just be like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that yet. So that's what's going on. I'm not like got bugs in my ears or anything like that. Anyway, so sorry. Hawaii. Extreme energy. Crystal, so this is your card. Having a peaceful spot in your home, having a peaceful spot in your head is also very important. You don't have to give all of your thought to other people. And your guides are really pushy. Reserve some thoughts for yourself. Baby, come on downstairs. Reserve some thoughts for yourself. Don't try to pour from an empty pot.
I like the way you click me like a horse. Giddy up.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. You guys, I love this man of mine. Everybody, if you're on Lisa Tabbert Fry, I cannot see your comments. Go on over to My Mystical Life on Facebook and I can see your comments from there when you're commenting. As well as YouTube. I can see your comments on YouTube as well. So if you want to go follow or subscribe to YouTube, that'd be fabulous because I'm going to be doing some trance mediumship through there as soon as I am comfortable with it. So that's the next thing we're working on. Yay.
Better.
No, that's too much. This is too much. Thank you.
Wow.
Okay. This is where you can find all the readings, all of our classes, all that stuff is at mymysticallife.com. And we are formulating this weekend and I'm working on the new healing modality. So I've got a couple weekends worth of healings to do, and then I will be moving forward and offering that out. But I have a bunch of people to work on first. Okay. Let's see. There. She's loving from a distance, and I agree with that. Absolutely. Absolutely loving from a distance. Let's see. Oh, this is a great question. Michelle says, when you pull cards, how do you know when it is the chosen card? I like to get, a surprise. I like to get a volunteer card if I can.
Or something of untold.
I don't know what that is, Michelle. I got distracted. So when I'm shuffling my cards, which I do quite often as I'm reading, because it's kind of distraction to me. There he is. Hello, baby. It's distracting to me, so I will shuffle often. But if I pull somebody's name, or I'm looking at somebody's name and I'm shuffling, what I'll do is I'll wait till maybe a single card pops out in my hand, or if my guides say there, I will grab that card. So it's very random. You very rarely see me just set my deck down and start to pull cards. I love this man. So Michelle Hickenbottom, this card is for you. And it's all about confidence and being bold and not being afraid to speak up for yourself, because they're talking about your throat chakra has a little bit of a hiccup in it. And it's just like one moment. It's a moment that you hold back. So it's one particular thing you don't talk about that you should be talking about a little bit more. And that's what your guides want you to know. You can stay all the way back there. You can come up here.
I'm good. I'm right here. I'm here.
Let's talk about this one. I like this. This is Renee Santori. She says, I feel I'm an intuitive. I haven't been wrong. I contact people when they are in need, even if I do not know it. Do I need an additional, do I have an additional clair? What should I concentrate on? Thank you. The first thing I want to tell you, Renee, is I'm huge about knowing that it is never us. Okay. When we have information that comes through and it's so common to contact people when they're in need and they go, wow, I really needed to hear you, or I was just thinking about you, or whatever. That is your guides telling you, hey, this is something that needs to happen. So make sure you're always thankful to your guides for giving you that boost. Never, ever, ever, because everybody on here is an intuitive. Everybody on here is an intuitive. And it's just a matter of learning how to develop, how to connect the dots. Once you learn how to connect the dots and you have that really great spirit communication, it becomes so evident that everything that we help bring across for people is somebody else's information. It is guided information. So just make sure you stay in that space, because and I'm telling you this because it's so easy to fall into I can do this and I can do that. And this is exactly what your guides are actually saying, is make sure you're paying attention, because there's this communication that's going on that you're not really hearing. You're not really paying attention to it, because they're actually talking to you much more detailed than what you're picking up. Clairsentience is also another one of your clairs. Hope that helps. Awesome, Crystal. I love hearing that. I love validation. I don't care how long I have been doing this. It's always great to get validation. That helps boost confidence and make you feel like you are helping somebody along the way. And that's all I'm really on here for, is to help people and help other people feel lifted up and able to do what I do. Christine Lupe. Your stress is overpowering you. This is something, you need to hand off. You need to hand this off. Call in Archangel Michael to help protect your energy. And you really do. You are taking on way too much responsibility for one person. I feel like this is not just your responsibility to have this much stress, that there's other people associated with the situation that you kind of try to protect and keep it up and in. Make sure that you are, of course, for children, that's one thing, but an adult is a totally different matter. So make sure that you are not trying to harbor everything alone. That's a big deal, is what your guides say. Okay, moving on. Larissa Cosmos, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know. Okay. And there's the card. But before I bring up the card, I want to talk about the high vibrating angel quality that's coming across for you. That we're talking about angel communication, extraterrestrial. I think we've talked about this before. I'm horrible at that, and that is so true. The other thing I want to say about this for you, though, is that as
Sorry.
the person with the really great imagination, the person that is the dreamer, we have an imagination for a reason, you guys. Everything that we can imagine has either happened or will happen sometime on our soul journey. So just make sure you're aware that our intuition is sparked by that imagination, and we can bring so much into reality. Oh my God, he's scratching my back. Oh, right down a little bit more. Okay.
Hear the purr?
Oh. Okay, let's go over here to Carolyn Smith.
Okay.
Okay.
Compose yourself.
Okay. All right. So, moving on. Carolyn Smith, I feel like you have a project that's going on in life that even if it feels stagnant or it's just like the same thing over and over and over again, that you are supposed to be moving forward in a little bit of a different direction. And I actually don't even feel like this is the work-oriented thing. I think this is no, it's like this. There, like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't feel like it's a work-oriented thing as much as it is a personal thing, that there's going to be a little deviation in course. It's like, oh, that's interesting, and then off in that direction a little bit. So it's no huge thing, no huge changes in life, but watch for something that's going to spark your interest and give you a little bit of confidence. It's going to give you a little bit of confidence. So I hope that helps. Oh, I bent a card. This is my favorite deck of cards. These are my Jody Bergsma cards, empowerment cards. I absolutely love this deck. It was freezing on Facebook. Yeah. All right, let's see. What's next? Bareback riding? I'm going horseback riding in the next couple weeks, though. Maybe 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I'm going to go horseback riding. I'm going to go over on the North Shore and go riding. I'm so excited. I haven't even ridden one of my own horses in years. So I'm going to go pay somebody to ride one of theirs. But it's on the beach on Hawaii. So I'm going to do it. Okay. Monica Sky. I want to talk about dragons. I want to talk about high energy. I want to talk about interdimensional travel. I want to talk about star seeds and extraterrestrial energy. They're talking about Syrian energy. So I don't know if you're familiar with star seeds or know anything about the Syrians, but look up the Syrian energy and the Syrian characteristics, because they're talking about reaching back into your Akashic records and really, really dipping deep for the Syrian records that you have within there. And they also they really like your Akashic records, and they talk about Egyptian past lives, not just one. Your soul like that era, and it likes that area. And the duality of the worker and the overseer. And they're talking about how to find the balance in between, because sometimes I feel like you work too hard and you just kind of go, and then you have to really stop and slow down because you've exhausted yourself. So look at all those highs, Sams. Woohoo! You're joining me on YouTube. Yay. Awesome, you guys. Here is the YouTube channel right there. Yay. Look at that. Okay. Adele Kent. Hi, everybody. If you're new, I go through and I pick the names that my guides say need to be pulled. Can anybody give me a count, please? Can everybody give me a head count? I can't see it on here. I've got to figure that piece out. So Adele Kent, we have a lot of high vibrating individuals on there. No, that doesn't do it. We have a lot of high vibrating individuals on here. And Adele, I want to talk about your energy. It's very, very, very high. I think there's a lot of divine connection for you, where you may make decisions that you feel are totally gut decisions and maybe not have a whole lot of backing behind them, but they are guided by angels. And your guardian angel walks really closely with you and has through your whole entire life. It's like, feels like they've pulled you back from the brink once or twice. So know you're never alone. And I will pull you a card. It's also a time to take action on some things that you've let stagnate. Okay, moving on.
What do these do?
Nothing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they don't. I can't. I think I have to. I'll tell you what I have to do in a little bit.
Roger that, Captain.
Okay. I'm going to answer this one, and I don't usually go to love questions, you guys. I don't usually go to love questions, but my guides are like, this is the answer. Don't go looking for somebody to marry. Don't go looking for somebody to marry. They want you to sit down at a table, have a conversation, create a friendship, and expect that. Create and expect friendship. Because I actually can tell you that I see you sitting like at a bistro table, a little white bistro table with a gentleman that has like a short cut, stylish beard. It feels the image they give me really is really kind of funny, but I'm going to tell you anyways. It's like Captain Nemo, kind of exotic, kind of fun, kind of not metro, but a guy that, and by that also, I mean, he might have a boat and like to be up by the water. So there we go. Arr. Arr. Okay.
It's amazing how a peg leg.
No.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Why are you apologizing?
Interrupt.
You just got a throat cold? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. No, Thor, the energy working that I'm doing is kind of like soul tapping, but not. It's soul tapping, but within a trance where I walk people through their own personal shamanic journey, and we go together and walk through the journey for soul retrieval. It is, I was actually doing a partial session today, and I have to tell you guys the amount of energy. I thought soul tapping was a lot of energy to work with. But when I got up from this today, and I sat down for probably 10 minutes after I broke off the trance and out of the shamanic journey, and I stood up to come in the house, and I still wasn't long enough. And I almost fell backwards in the house because I opened the door and I went, and I was like, oh, so it's a ton of energy. When I do start to offer it, it is going to be very, very intense healing. And it's been handed to me by my guides. So it's not by anybody else, but my
5 o'clock this morning.
At 5 o'clock this morning, they're finishing the details is what they're doing. They're putting details on it. And at 5 o'clock this morning, they were like, hey, details. I'm like, oh, really? I'm trying to sleep here. And then there was no more sleep.
No
more sleep. More sleep.
Wide awake.
Wide awake. We've been awake since 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joy.
Okay.
Happy. Not.
You know, it makes breakfast time so much later when you get up at 5. You're like, gosh, I'm really hungry. And then lunch is so far away. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this one. Linda Nichols. Hi, Lisa. Ellie's other mom here would love a reading. We all love Ellie. Ellie's Guiding Light, you guys. She's a Facebook page. And as I pick up on Ellie's mom, I have this feeling in the back of my head. It's almost like my hair's trying to crawl off the top. It's very, they're talking about they're talking about your posture. Actually, they're talking about standing up straighter, making sure that you're paying attention to where your shoulders are. Don't hold so much stress on your shoulders. Don't hold that anxiety there, but they want you to stretch out quite a bit. Make sure you're stretching a lot, because as I am touching on your energy, I just get this not poor posture, but not as good as it could be. And the stress here. They're also talking about your solar plexus and stepping out and doing something creative for yourself. Don't be afraid to
use your words.
Put paint on paper or draw or something that you might have said. I can't do that, because I can't it should not be in your vocabulary. Okay. It shouldn't be in anybody's vocabulary, but definitely in yours. So make sure you give yourself permission to do some really extraordinary things. So I hope that helps. Okay.
It has a lot to do with what you manifest.
Yeah, Absolutely.
If you can't manifest, then you won't get it. If you can manifest, then you will get it. Can't.
Right. I have seen many spirits, ghosts in my life. Does that mean I'm sensitive? Actually, a lot of people see spirits and ghosts, and here's the difference. We catch things out of the corner of our eyes generally. We go, oh crap, I saw something over there. And what happens is entities, spirit and energy like that is at a different wavelength. I talked about this yesterday, you guys, is at a different wavelength in our eyes. In the physicality of our eyes cannot see it straight on. So we will, people that do this are always trying to see energies that are trying to get their attention, but it's the rods and cones in our eyes that we can't see it directly on, but out of the corner of our eye all the time, people are seeing it because energies are trying to get our information, get a, hey, how you doing? So let's do this. Can you scroll down and see what number we had? If everybody could share one time, I don't care if it's to a group, it's to your personal page. I don't care where it is. Scroll all the way down to the bottom.
I'm going to let you do that because
okay.
I don't know this program.
Oh, so we were at 45, 46. Awesome. Nancy Bulliard has these cards. They're fabulous cards, you guys. There's Ellie. Hi. Let's see.
Hi, Ellie.
Monica Sky says, oh my, the synchronicity. I had a dream where the word Syrian was written about a week ago and I started researching them. Isn't it amazing? That's your validation. They're like, okay, look, this happened. Now this happens. You cannot ignore it now. So now you have to pay attention. So
go back up.
Go back up. No, go ahead.
I don't know.
You just scroll this little roll thing here. That little roll
I know
thing
how to operate a mouse. I just don't want to screw this program up.
No, you can't screw it up.
I want to go back to where we were.
Okay. Horses are great empaths and healers.
How do I know where we were?
Oh. I don't know. Keep going. We have a lot of comments. You guys about right there. We have a lot of comments, and I'm trying to go through them, and I'm going through and picking on the ones that my guides say now. But can if everybody can share one time, and then we're going to do some mediumship if you guys want to do mediumship.
Yeah, we need to talk about that one.
What?
Where your mouse is there?
Okay.
We need to talk about that one.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, we are going to talk about this one. This is Sam says, we're going to talk about this one. This is Amy Taylor. Hi, Amy Taylor. When I go out, people I don't know will come up and tell me their problems and say something told me I can't. Okay, to come to you and talk to you. It has happened so many times. Does this mean something?
Yes. Your energy is like a beacon to certain people. Yes, exactly. Imagine being like a bartender. Everybody tells their bartender everything. And bartenders, a lot of times they don't want to hear it, but that's the way, that's the thing. So
spiritual bartender.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm like a Mai Tai.
So yes, that does mean something. It means you're empathic, and that your energy is compatible with these people that want to come tell you things, especially people that you don't know. It's like, why are you telling me this? Well, that's why. So it's energies between you and the other individual, or sometimes it's individuals. It's just something that's going to happen to you all your life. One way you can kind of tell is that, I don't know if you've ever been in public or been somewhere and you don't know somebody, but you immediately know in your gut that that person or people are people you want to be hanging around with, or that you shouldn't be hanging around with because there's just something about them. Again, they don't have to talk to you. They don't even have to look at you. They just have to be there, and your energy will pick that up, and trust your gut. Okay. And that's what these people are doing. And when they see you, they trust you. Their gut tells them that you are a trustworthy person to talk to because your energies are compatible. If your energies are not compatible, then they ain't going to come tell you squat.
So the other thing I want to say about this, though, is
protect yourself.
That's it.
Protect yourself.
Do you have a particular stone she should have? He's really great at stones, you guys. Like really good at stones.
If you
shoot him out at him.
don't shoot at anything.
Don't shoot, but ask him what stone would work for you, and he'll come.
So in your case, I would recommend rose quartz, just a small piece of flat rose quartz that you can put in your pocket, or you can stuff it somewhere where it won't fall out or lose it. But it needs to be on your person, and that'll help. It'll help. It doesn't mean it's going to stop people from coming and talk to you. You don't necessarily want that, but you want to protect your energies from getting overwhelmed by theirs. So just a small piece of rose quartz. Get a little. You can buy them in heart shapes. You can buy them in rounds, whatever.
67.
So, anyways, rose quartz is a really good stone to help protect you and kind of keep you from taking on a lot of their crud if they have, because sometimes that's what happens too. Being an empath, that happens. So just mind what they're saying, and doesn't mean you have to let it get to you. Just shuck it off. It's not supposed to be your energy per se.
Okay. So Ellie Coyle says, hers goes in the bra. Who else, by a show of hands, can say that they take their bra off and the boulders, like, they're all over the floor? Okay, because the rocks just fall out, and I'm not talking about the boobs. I'm talking about the rocks. It does happen. It does happen. Look at all those people on. If everybody could share one time, that would be fabulous. So what we're doing right now is Sam's talking about stones.
I'm done with that.
Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. This person here, Renee, what stone works for me? I haven't mastered protecting myself. Thank you, guys. And there's
Can I see a picture?
right there.
No.
That's the biggest it gets.
Okay.
That's as big as it gets, baby.
Piece of black tourmaline.
Yeah, for protection, you can use the tourmaline, you can use tiger's eye, and also call in Archangel Michael. You guys, I cannot stress enough how important it is to call in Archangel Michael. I can honestly tell you, when I started, how many years ago? 11 years ago. I never thought you'd ever hear me say, talk to your angels. Or even more than that, talk to your aliens. You never heard me say that. I'd be like, these people are crazy. But call in your angels. You guys, you have no idea the barrage of guides and angels that you have around you. Okay, so let's see. Look at that. Wow. Okay, black tourmaline for Donna Culverhouse set, she says. Oh. We're gonna do a little bit of mediumship here in a minute. And thank you, Tammy Emmett. I see Tammy telling people that if I am on Lisa Tabbert Fry on Facebook, if you're on there watching, I cannot see your comments. Make sure you go to My Mystical Life on Facebook or our YouTube channel, and that's where I can see your comments. At this moment, I am not able to see over there. So just make sure, and this is the YouTube address. People are saying that Facebook's freezing a little bit. So there's that. Okay. If you're on Lisa Tabbert Fry, I cannot see your comments. I don't want to miss your comments.
I have to say, I like this platform.
I know, and there's more bells and whistles, and I'm so cheap. And I'm going to get the subscription.
Pony up the bucket.
There's more bells and whistles. I just got to do it. I just bought.
She would squeeze the nickel till the buffalo farted. She's so damn cheap. I
spent 4 days trying to pick out a lavalier mic, okay, a lapel mic, and I finally got it picked out. Oh, somebody likes shungite. I love shungite. Fluorite is another one that is great. Let's see, Larissa, Archangel Michael. You know what is really interesting, you guys?
You're welcome, Amy.
Is you can sit in spirit and sit and grow your energy. And we're going to do a live specifically for this. Make sure that you are liking and follow My Mystical Life, because I'm going to put it on My Mystical Life, and we're going to talk about how to sit in spirit and then call in Archangel Michael so that he can give you evidence of when he's around for you. I want you to know without a doubt that you have Archangel Michael around you when you call him. And the reason I just found this was amazing. And I always knew that my bottom lip would start vibrating whenever I was meditating and whenever I'd start working. I had no idea what it was. And then when somebody taught me this technique, it was Archangel Michael. And I was like, well, Check that out.
Could you not shake it?
I could not shake it. So we're going to make sure you like it and follow My Mystical Life on Facebook, because we are going to do a live on that. And we're going to sit in our power, our spiritual power, and call in Archangel Michael and ask him to validate for you. So I will schedule that after we get off of here. Okay. All right. Mandy Deal, I would love to be able to tell you where that diamond is, but I suck at that. So I'm really honest. There's some things that I don't do in finding lost objects. That's one of them. I've never been successful with that, and that's okay.
If you think you have fairies or gnomes in your place, ask them for help.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They like shiny stuff. Okay. Amber says she still has a few stones at the Mountains Jewel. Let's see. Moving through. The Soul Tribe is coming together. I'm telling you what, you guys, I'm really enjoying Restream just because it brings everything together and we're not missing out on people. And I'm absolutely loving it. I love, of course, whenever Sam's on live with me, he'll be on again tomorrow. Because, he's my man. And
better be.
At this point, it's just cheaper to keep me. It's just cheaper to keep me.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I'll give her this. She hasn't called me a meal ticket in a long time.
You know what? You call somebody a meal ticket one time over a decade ago and never hear the end of it. Never. Never. Ooh, Red Jasper. I like that one. Stephanie Gay, I like that. Okay. So let's do, we are at 87. Should we do some mediumship, you guys? Should we do some mediumship? Yeah, they may have borrowed that diamond. Ask to have it back. This is something they do. This is something they do. Oh, look at that, Lisa Phillips. Look at this. This is interesting. I love how people come together to do this. Today is St. Anthony's Day. St. Anthony is a saint of lost things. Ask him to help.
There you go.
Okay, we're going to do mediumship. So I really do need to do a caption on this. I don't have it here right now, but let's talk about mediumship. We have everybody on board for that. So, Sam Fry, would you like to give the rules while I take a drink?
First rule of Fight Club, no.
I almost spit on the camera.
No. So, it would not have been good. First rule. Only respond with yes, no, or I don't know. If you are one of the one of the people that this may be aimed at, yes, no, or I don't know. No details. If there's something that's ringing true, don't say, "Oh, Aunt Bessie did this," and that makes so much sense because Aunt Bessie did that. Blah blah blah. That's not what. There is no Fight Club. Wow.
This is why we're fun. Oh,
Fight Club? We don't know nothing about no Fight Club.
Never talk about Fight Club. You just never know what you're going to run into here, guys. You just don't. You
never know.
Aunt Bessie, huh?
Aunt Bessie, huh?
I always say great Aunt Gertie.
Hey, Great Aunt Gertie, Aunt Bessie.
Okay, so
Aunt Jemima, I don't know.
Yes, no, I don't know. And if it doesn't pertain to you, don't worry about it. You don't have to comment. Just enjoy that somebody else is getting a message from a loved one, okay? So what I'll do is, this is called a gallery reading. I actually do these where you guys can buy a ticket for $10 each, and I keep it to 20 people so that you guys can actually get a better chance to get a message. But I don't think I have one set up right now.
My hair's not pink, by the way.
Yes, no, I don't know. If it means something to you, please give the validation that means something as well. So if you say yes, yes, older woman, or yes, if I gave evidence of how they passed away, or yes to a certain vehicle, you can do that. But don't give me.
She's not going to just fire out a whole bunch of things. She's going to put out one thing. and give you a few minutes to get it together. What?
I think he should try pink too, Sam.
No. It would not go well.
It'll go really well with the.
It would not go well with
silver.
Work. No, it would not go well at work for me.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. We're doing mediumship, you guys. If somebody comes in and they don't know that we're doing mediumship, let's not jump them like spider monkeys. Okay, not everybody knows what we're doing. Just gently be nice and say, hey, look, we're doing mediumship. She'll be back to readings in just a little bit. Okay.
Or we'll put you over in the fight
Sandy
club.
wants to vote.
Or we'll put you off in the fight club.
Tribe rules. Yeah. Okay. So
my tribe. This is my tribe.
Okay. One second.
In this place, it's my tribe.
I know. And you know
there.
what? This is how I work best, you guys. In this fun and this joy and this love, this light. I have a great time. Make sure you go to My Mystical Life, like and follow. We're going to be doing that live in the next couple of days on sitting in your spirit and getting validation. Stop.
I'm answering these.
I know. Everybody wants you to do pink.
No.
I think if we get like a certain number of votes, we should do pink.
There is no vote.
He sleeps.
This is not a democracy. This is not a democracy.
Okay, we're doing serious mediumship.
Okay, enough of the hair color. We're going into the
okay, we're doing serious mediumship.
We'll circle back to that later, everybody. It's not LMAF. It's not LFAMAFO.
Everybody make sure you like, follow, and share My Mystical Life. Or you can also go over to YouTube and follow on YouTube, because we're going to be doing trance mediumship over on YouTube, and we're not necessarily going to always be doing it on Facebook. So you don't want to miss that, and that is going to be with Ashtar from Pleiadians and in the Galactic Council. So I really think that that's going to be interesting. As trance mediumship, I have no idea what the heck we're going to talk about yet, but it's going to be interesting. That's just what I'm told. Okay. So.
Oh wow! Really?
Okay. Settle.
Wow.
Settle. You can come back to them later. Okay, guys. Mediumship. Hold on. Stop. I have to say that I have a male energy coming across, and I hear it's I actually want to say I feel like this is a male Vietnam veteran that ran a machine gun. Can anybody validate that? I'm excited, Larissa. He's like, he just stands off. I'm focused. Can anybody validate a Vietnam veteran, male Vietnam veteran that ran a machine gun? I hear the rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. And there's a lag, you guys. So I know that just if it doesn't pertain to you, just really be glad for the people that are getting messages. I just, if that doesn't ring a bell with you, you don't have to comment. Just if it does, give me a yes. I actually see the picture of him in Vietnam with a Fatigues t-shirt on, a t-shirt, not a t-shirt, but like a wife beater shirt, and a gun standing next to him. Can anybody see that? Does that make sense?
There's some yeses there.
Okay, one yes. Who do we have as a yes? We drop a little when we do mediumship because people get tired of watching other people, and that's okay. Angela, it's moving quickly. He was a sharpshooter. Too far. Thank you, Ellie Coyle. I appreciate that.
No details.
No details. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know anything about him.
Yes, no, maybe.
And the reason I do that is because I want to give you the most accurate and unguided message from the other side that I can from this realm. So,
take this off of there so I can actually see what's being said. Okay, we got a couple yeses.
Okay. So I'm going to continue on with information. If you guys find that you fall away and you can't take all the information, then just give me a no and fall off. It's okay, because this is just, one of those things. Gosh, Sue Gunn.
No details.
I know she gave me details, and I really feel like it's a helicopter gunner.
I did too.
I do. I was trying not to put that out there.
Just by the repetition.
Yeah, the sound,
yeah.
and I actually hear Wild Thing. I hear the song Wild Thing. And for me personally, I know that means helicopter gunner because my father used to ride in a helicopter in Vietnam called the Wild Thing.
And he was a gunner.
And he was a gunner. So, and my father's still alive. It's not my father. But that is how they bring validation across, you guys. They work on our own personal references, and that tat 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 tat. Now can't say I've ever heard it before, but I also felt the downward firing. So I really do feel like it's a helicopter pilot, gunner, helicopter gunner. Okay, so let me see if I can get more.
Yeah, the 60 cals that he fired off of those, that's how they sounded.
I feel like there was a problem with one of his fingers. Can you validate, anybody validate? And that's also a thing. I don't know how many people are in it this time. So, but it is definitely helicopter. It's definitely helicopter. And there was a problem with the finger. I almost feel like it's funny. He calls it his trigger finger. Like it would stick every once in a while.
That is a condition.
That is a condition. It is a condition. But he kind of makes fun of it as his trigger finger. And this person actually talks about tall pine trees or tall coniferous trees.
Nose coming out.
Mm-hmm. Could also be arthritis. Do we have any yeses? Three no's that were yeses. We lost everybody at the finger, didn't we? We lose everybody at the finger. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to talk about with the finger. Is Tammy at a yes?
Got a yes at the finger or yes, we lost you? That one answered.
No. No yeses. Okay. The finger, I'm trying to figure out the finger. This is what I see. Lost with the helicopter. Who's in at the helicopter? I know we have one in at the helicopter. I wish I had
Well, there was
seen
three
that.
at the helicopter.
Were we three at the
We
helicopter?
lost in the gunner, and then we lost him at the trigger finger. We lost everybody, and I'm not sure if Tammy was a lost at the helicopter
Okay.
or the trigger finger or not.
Okay. Who's in at the helicopter?
No details. No details.
Who's in at the helicopter and Vietnam veteran that fired the gun, the gunner? That's Sue Gun Harless. Okay. Can you validate that this person worked in that capacity? Gosh, I hate to. Behind the lines. No, it's not another male with the finger. Covert ops. Can anybody validate covert ops as well? You have to be able to take A Vietnam vet. Possibly, if you can think of a picture that he was standing in like a wife beater fatigue shirt with some sort of gun as well. But helicopter gunner, you have to be able to take that. Okay, so now we have that as a very solid foundation. The finger, I'm trying to figure out the finger. The finger, I just get this. So I am not quite sure what this is. Okay. Let's move on. I want to say that this person might have worked behind what they would have considered the right lines to be working behind, covert ops, like a black company where they were just blacked out and redacted in military records. Can anybody take that? Hi, Christine. We're doing mediumship. Kelly and Sue so far. Okay. Is that Kelly and Sue are in at covert ops? Oh, this person. Yes, possibly. Okay. And you know what's really, it's hard to know because unless they talk about it, and a lot of vets don't talk about it. And the thing I can say about this person is I feel like they had a lot of anxiety, possibly PTSD from this as well. So can anybody validate the PTSD that goes with that? So I have a military veteran, um, uh, Vietnam, specifically Vietnam, a gunner in a helicopter, possibly behind the lines of what is, acceptable, what we thought was acceptable within that skirmish. Um, Also PTSD. So I have 5 things. And I also want to say that uh, they really are stressing this behind the lines covert op thing. And it's funny because now this guy is showing me Operation Dumbo Drop, which is so ridiculous. If you've ever watched the movie, it's ridiculous. But it was a behind the lines thing. So they're talking about supplies or something going behind lines. Okay, so let's see if we can move on. This person shows me just anxiety, but they also would have worn a ball cap. I know they would have worn a ball cap. I can actually feel like the ball cap was tight. Okay, and I'm going to move on from there. I also feel concussion to the face on the left side of my face. I hate to give sides because I'm never right. I'm usually wrong on the side of the face, but I feel like something to the face. And can anybody validate a write up? I feel something typed up in a paper or something along those lines.
What do you mean a write up? Like a newspaper?
Yeah, I see
I
see newspaper.
Or like a write up. You got wrote up for
No. I see
okay,
newspaper.
okay.
I see newspaper. So far we have. Make sure you guys, if we're so far into this, you guys make sure you're putting in what the validation is. So was there a baseball cap? Was there a concussion to the face? Put in what the validation is so we can make sure. Yes, on the write-up. Okay, because the write-up feels important. The write-up feels like, look at my piece in the paper, or look at my writing. It actually looks typed out.
Ellie's awesome.
Yeah. Why are you up?
Jeez, it's 3 o'clock in the morning over there.
Kelly. I really can, Kelly, can you hit on the face? Okay. And the write-up. I think that the write-up is the key here, because the write-up is, it just feels like an important thing, a sense of look at this, look at this, look at this. This is my validation. This is my me kind of feeling. That's what I have. So I really do believe that Kelly has connected to all of it, and I think that this is Kelly's loved one. And I'm going to give you the message that I have with this. So the message that he's showing me is that he's actually showing going through like the PT, the trials of military, and almost like it was he wasn't crazy about doing physical activity at that point or whatever, but he's showing climbing this really rickety ladder that just rolls like this, and how he's talking about how hard it was, and how he had some moments in his life that he would think back on that and be like, this was my test to see how far I was going to go in life, and he didn't even realize it. So it was, life kind of handed him lemons a lot, and he felt that, but at least he kept moving forward, and he did have some things he was very, very proud of in life, and that's why I keep showing that write up or whatever it was, and he talks about how it helped him, how it helped him. I don't know if it was an emotional boost that he needed. Haley, I don't see a Haley.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, Haley, but I need to know, was he in a helicopter? Was he a gunner in a helicopter? Because that is important. Navy SEAL. Okay. Yeah, I really feel like it's Kelly, because it's that write up. It's about that write up in the paper. So, but that's what he's talking about. He's talking about the connection to that one moment in time, and how you can take one moment in time and think you're going to fail or you're going to go forward. And then when it becomes something that you can move forward on, you just realize how much more capable of, and that's what he's talking about, how much more capable you are of than what you think at this moment. Okay. I hope that helps, because that's a really difficult one to do, because there's so many people that have military loved ones, but I really do feel like that would be the message for you is, you know what, even if you're going through some really hard times, I don't think you realize quite yet what you're capable of, and that person is there to boost you up as well. So, okay, guys, we're going to move away from mediumship. Okay. That's why I only do one or two at a time, because we have so many people that it just gets overwhelming. Okay. So Tuesday is our first late bloomers development, our second late bloomers development class. This is the level 1. And of course, everybody on here has a clair. We're all gifted. We're all psychic. We're all intuitive. Believe it or not, we all are. So, if you are interested in developing that, Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Central, if you go to this website right here, you can sign up. It is like the second little picture down, and it is available for you to sign up. And I'm going to close it after another couple people get logged on. But we have a really great class coming up. This is mymysticallife.com, and you can find all of my readings, healing sessions, and all of that fun stuff over there. Okay, so let's go back to chat. And Ellie Coyle, you are priceless. You are priceless. I can't actually eventually be able to wait to be able to meet you in person. We are gonna like have so much fun. People, oh yeah, I'm going to Ireland to meet her. Did you look at me like that? I can see you right
No,
there
I
in the
was
camera.
getting ready to tell her to go to bed. It's 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, go to bed. Go to bed, girl. Go to bed. Go to bed. Okay. I just love you to pieces. Okay. All right, you guys. You know what? Actually, still a little loopy from doing some energy work today. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys go, and we're going to start making dinner because I'm kind of starving. And
that's short for I'm going to cook dinner now.
maybe. Okay. But we will be back on again tomorrow. Make sure you like, follow, and share My Mystical Life on Facebook so you get that notification. And don't forget, you can also find us at YouTube right here at this address. That's where we're going to be doing transmediumship with Ashtar and the Pleiadians and the Galactic Federation. That should be interesting. You'll have to let me know how it goes when I'm done. But it's really interesting because as I sit there and I start working myself down towards that level to do transmediumship, I can actually feel him standing right next to me. And it is really cool. And as I start talking, do you hear my stomach growl?
I heard it. Oh, they didn't.
Did you guys hear my stomach growl? It's like, forbid me. But as he stands there and as I'm talking about it right now, like my chakras on my hand over here is just lighting up. So
She's getting ready to smack me.
not right now.
Not in public.
Not in public. Every 2 hours, get some food. Every 2 hours. That's the diet I'm on. Every 2 hours. It's not just any food. It's like this food. So, but officially today I'm down 40 pounds. So, yay. Okay. All right, guys. Everybody have a great evening. Love you all. Thank you so much for spending time with us on your precious Saturday.
Good night, Ellie.
Good night, Ellie Coyle. Good night. All right, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow and have a great evening. And if I do the healing session with Sam, I'm going to record it and it will be put on YouTube. So you don't want to miss that.
Well, you just ruined that one. It ain't happening then.
It will. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Look at his pageantry wave, his pageant queen wave.
Jazzy.